Hey guys, just wanted to show you this old trailer we picked up here the other day at an estate sale. She's a 4x8 utility trailer. It's been parked for years and years and years in someone's yard. And the wood's quite rotten. You can see right there. Your foot goes right through it. So what we're going to do is remove all the plywood and give the frame a clean and a little bit of a wire wheel. We're going to do some undercoating of the frame and put some new wood. She's going to look fantastic. Probably replace the lights and put some new hooks on it and put it up for sale. So we got all the sides off, and we actually found someone had laid a second floor on top of the original floor, and here you can see why. It just rotted right out, but the frame looks good. We're going to get new hardware and some new J-hooks. It's going to be a proud trailer. So we got all the wood removed. It's pretty easy. It quite literally fell off. And we found there's a few bolts that used to hold the old wood down. So we're going to zip cut those off and then remove the wiring. Probably remove the fenders and give this thing a little bit of a power wash. Then we're going to do a wire wheel, rough wire wheel, and then power wash it again, and then we're going to throw on a nice coat of undercoat. So just wanted to show you these wheel bearings. Maybe it's easier to see from this side. They are so bad. I think I'm gonna puke. And they're both like that. Lucky we didn't tow this baby home, we trailered it. So we got the wheel bearing hubs apart. And we found that whoever did the wheel bearings last had installed the nut lock on the outside of the cotter pin. So if you've ever done wheel bearings, you know it's supposed to go seal, bearing, bearing, washer, nut, nut lock cap, and then the nut lock cap is actually splined so you can pass a cotter pin through. And if you have a look, you can see the nut lock cap. It's in our soup. That's the washer. It's in there somewhere. It's the cap.
No, it's not in there.
We lost it.
Oh, it's still down there.
Oh. There it is. It's in the bearing cap. There. So what they went and did was, after you put the nut on, you're supposed to slip this over and pass the cotter pin through one of those slots. But they went and squeezed all those tabs down, I guess thinking that this would lock the nut in place. And the nuts actually on both sides backed off, loosened off till they hit that cotter pin, and then stopped there. So that's why those hubs were so loose. We're going to rectify that situation. We also need to order one of these rear hub seals because the hub seal on the other side is torn. This one has a good part number. You can't really see it, but there's a good part number stamped on it. We're going to go to our local auto parts store tomorrow and get one of these seals. I'm going to repack these bearings, put these hubs back on, and move on to some wire wheel and pressure wash work on this baby. So we got new seals from our auto parts store. They were about $7 each. And we've repacked the bearings with this Lucas product. That's the rear bearing. That's the front bearing. And then I'll show you over here. We got this one back on, and the nut's snugged down. We haven't put the cap on yet, which sits over top like that, and the cotter pin, but we'll do that shortly. But this is super smooth now, like new, no play at all. So we're lucky no damage was done with the loose hubs, and gonna button this up and then take her outside and start giving her a little wire wheel and a pressure wash. So here it is with a couple of sheets of new plywood in it. We gave it a pressure wash, power washed the frame. We got the wheels back on, the wheel bearings repacked, and we cut ourselves up a 4x8 sheet of 5/8 treated to make the sides, and we're just gonna make a front piece right now, and then we're gonna make a back piece, and then we're gonna clamp this in there and drill all the holes to hold the wood to the frame. We got some new carriage bolts, and then we're gonna take the wood out and give this thing a coat of rubberized undercoat. Then we'll throw the wood back in, install some lights, and she'll be just about ready. So we put a coat of undercoat on it this afternoon. It's a spray-on product. You can kind of see it. It's textured, which is nice because it covers imperfections. We've used up 2 cans, and by the looks of it, it's going to probably need 1, maybe 2 more. And the product we used is this Proform 715C rubberized gravel guard paintable. So what that means is that you can paint it afterwards. Really all that means is it dries a little bit harder than the super soft gravel guard, which is what we want. I don't think we're actually going to paint this, but we do want it to dry hard, like a paint-like finish. And the way you apply it is you use one of these applicator guns. It threads onto the top of the can, and you connect it to your air compressor and spray it on. It looks fantastic. There's some nice fresh wood on there. This thing's gonna look like $1,000,000. So here we are outside, just giving her a last little touch-up coat with the undercoating gun. It was kind of hard to see in the dark the other night what we were trying to spray. So we're going to finish up this can and then throw the wheels back on and do a little plywood work. Over here, got the wheels and pressure washed and scrubbed through on a coat of matte black. This stuff here. So there she is. We got the new plywood installed and bolted down. Used all the original bolt holes and just used some new carriage bolts. We ran out of treated plywood, so the rear tailgate is actually a different piece of plywood, but it serves the purpose, does the job. Nice undercoat job. We added some rings here. Painted the rims, the fenders, installed some new lights. We just gotta connect the wires. We need to get some heat shrink tubing. Turned out really nice. We'll do another quick video of it outside in the sun on the weekend, and gonna list her for sale. So this trailer's just about all done. It's got a master lock, ton lock attached to it. You can see, and it basically has a key here, and then this barrel slides out, undoing this piece, which would let it off. And I don't have the key for that. And I went to the owner of the trailer that I bought this trailer from, and they tried about 10 different keys that they had, and it didn't work. So what I'm going to do now is, rather than cut this whole tongue off up here and get a new one, I'm going to try zip cutting this off the lock with this handy dandy zip cutter that I got. Now I'm just going to move this so we don't spark shower the cell phone. So I'm going to give this a try. I don't know if it's going to work, but let's see. I don't know if you can see that, but it does score it. So this is going to take a little while, but it probably will work out. Alright, so she's going to be hot. But there's the lock piece. So I think to get this baby off, we raise up the tongue, undo that, there's your lock. So she's sliced. Ooh, that's hot. Be careful, that's hot. She's off, so we can go ahead and use that tongue now. So last but not least, I've got to connect a four conductor trailer connection onto here, and then this baby will be ready to go. So there she is, our trailer project's all done. Galvanized coated the 2-inch tongue. And we got some new hooks to hook this to your truck or your car. Nice and easy. No fiddling with pins or anything. We installed a new 4-pole trailer wire from front to back, so it runs down below all the way to the back. Nice new plywood. Added some eyelets so it's easy to wrap a rope up and over this thing to hold your tarp down. Brand new lights. They work perfect. We wired them up last night. Wheel bearings replaced, repacked. Rear bearing seals were replaced. Here's your tailgate. Opens up like that. And you can also unhook the chain to drop the tailgate straight down if you want to use it as a ramp. Yeah, looks pretty good. Thanks for watching.